Good morning everyone, welcome to the channel Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, and welcome to a brand new series in the channel which is Wilco's Wide Adventures. Today we're going to be going up to Wolverhampton. Now I won't be travelling as a solo traveller, I'll also be travelling with my travel companion Wolverhampton Transport Lad. So the first things first, I'm going to get the number 8 just to get to Dudley. Because the reason why I'm doing that, because I don't want to be too early into Wolverhampton. I'll then catch the 229 or the 82 to Bilston. And then from Bilston, I will then get any bus that's going towards Wolverhampton. Or maybe via Willenhall. And then I'll catch up with Wolverhampton Transport Lad. And today we're going to do the 11s. Wolverhampton to Underhill, first with the Let's Go one, and then back on the National Express. Now I'll explain all the details once I'm on board the bus, so I'm just going to cross over the road to then make my way to the bus number 8. See you in a moment. So then, I've just crossed over the road, so I'm going to be getting the number 8, first up to Dudley, then the 229s to Bilston. And so the number 8, which is closer to Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures HQ, is operated by National Express West Midlands, which is from Wolverhampton Garage. It goes from Wollaston Farm through to Wolverhampton, but I'm not going all the way to Wolverhampton because I'll be too early. And of course, this route in particular used to be Wren's Nest to Wollaston Farm, when it was managed by Pensnet Garage, and 8 years ago it was renumbered to the 8 from the old X96 route. If you remember back in the day, it used to be the old X96 from Pensnet before the transfer to Wolverhampton Garage in early 2020. Now it was first worked with Platinums, and now it's electric street deck buses, because National Express are no longer going for any diesel powered vehicles. They're now going for electric buses. Then we're going to get the 229 to Bilston. Now the 229 is operated by Diamond from Tividale. It was previously Arriva Midlands Wensfield, and now it's run by Diamond Tividale, as we know today. And the 11 is jointly operated Travel Express, the local independent known as Let's Go in Wolverhampton, and of course, National Express West Midlands from Park Lane Depot, Wolverhampton, which does the same operations as the number 8. And then we're going to do the 32 and 33, the Northwood Park corridor. Now, both of these routes used to be shared with Let's Go, but only NX provide that contract now. So, with all that being said, I'm just taking you over to the bus stop. That's one of the examples on the number 8. Electric street deck with C charging. And apparently the screen is not showing any real-time information, but I know it's on the way. So let me just check for you. 7:08, due here at 7:20. So it takes roughly 28 minutes to get to Dudley, so I can make my connection to the 229. So anyway, here's my outfit of the day: black North Face t-shirt, blue North Face shorts, grey and black Nike Air shoes, and of course my white trainer liners. As you know, the weather's been so kind to us lately, so just gonna wait for the number 8 to arrive. Anyway, we're now on board the 1106.
Next stop, Next stop,
We're repeating next stop announcements on the National Express West Midlands number 8 towards Dudley. So this has got leather seats, USB-C to A charging,
Next stop,
C and A charging, and of course next stop announcements, which are actually repeating for some reason. So I'm on the back row. Obviously it's normally and if you watched Fuzz Townsend when he did that National Express bus bash thing on YouTube. He said, I know what you're thinking. It's normally the naughty boys that sit upstairs at the back of the bus. But I'm a good lad, really.
Next stop, Corbett Road.
Anyway, here comes the Nash Express West Midlands E200 from Penzance Garage, working the 25 service bound for Kidderminster. Because the 25 route is now run by bound for Stourbridge or Kidderminster. Because as you know, 25s now. It was 25 and 142s are now managed by Nash Express West Midlands. But however, the 142 that used to go around that way now does the 25 to Stourbridge, and the 25 does the opposite route. There's the advertisement for the Taco Bell. Right, there's the NCF living, just right there, and there's the range. £40 at the range. Boom, boom. This is the embankment, and this is A8 service to Wolverhampton.
Next stop, Merry Hill Bus Station.
Now on the approach to Merry Hill Bus Station. This is where you change for services towards Wombourne, Wall Heath, Kings Winford, Roswell Hospital, Gornal Ward, Birmingham City Centre, Wheeler Castle, Hales Owen, Walsall, West Brom, Blackheath, Kidderminster, Stourbridge, which obviously this bus has come from, and even for other destinations which are found here at Merry Hill Bus Station. Anyway, there's the 7, the Right Eclipse Urban Mark II. That's a Volvo just going towards Dudley. That's on the Penzance Garage preparation.
Merry Hill Centre.
Anyway, there's
Next stop, Merry Hill Centre.
There's a Platinum, and then there's an 800 on the 18 up towards Dudley. So an 800 is on the 18 to Dudley. So here we are at Merry Hill Bus Station. So this is the view at Merry Hill Bus Station. There's the baby Enviro 200, 751 named Violet. It's working the 142 service. There's a Platinum there, 6932. I think that's on the X10. And then there's 872 just down there. That's working for the 18 service bound for Dudley. Oh, here comes another E200. Just zooming in right there. That one's that would be. I think that's doing the 2s. I think that's on the 2s, I suppose, or maybe the 25. I think that's on the 2s. Yep. The 25's just gone. Of course, Kidderminster's just arriving on the 002. So here we go. Just now departing. There's Violet. There's Violet. So here we go. Just departing from Merry Hill up to Dudley now. Number 8. So next stop is Merry Hill Centre. Oh, there's a not in service Platinum bus just arriving. So that's coming as going for an X10 service, so it might be doing one of the 2s, because apparently they've increased a lot of the vehicles to double decks during this summer season, which is really good. Merry Hill Centre car park's not yet open yet, because Merry Hill Centre doesn't really open until 8 o'clock. There's the shop, there's the entrance to the mall. There's the Primark store there. There's your Primark. There's your Primark.
Next stop, Level Street. Next stop, Level Street.
Here's the M&S food store. Or M&S department store there. Apparently the traffic's one way at the moment, so that means there's diversion. Because what they're doing here, they're actually putting in the tram system, which is going to be part of the development to improve public transport to Maryhill. August there. The weather today. I'll see ya when we get close to Dudley. Okay then guys, we're just now on the approach to, now going towards Dudley. So just by the Scots Green Cemetery. So as you know, the 226 no longer comes up there. That's been since rerouted via the Russell's Hall estate. So that means there's now more buses going along that Ashenhurst Road, because it was only that Owley number 5 route that used to cover that path. But now, I bet most people are happy now. We've got more bus to choose from, especially to get to that hospital and to the Dudley Town Centre. Boston 8, New York, So we're coming to Dudley, and then what we're going to do, we're going to interchange for either the 82 or the 229 to get to Bilston, because then we're going to get the 530, which is run by an independent operator, Bangor Buses. So Bangor Buses, they've been doing that 530 route for many years now. That's the Rocket Pool to Wolverhampton. I always wanted to find out. Now everyone, I just couldn't stop laughing when I heard the saying Rocket Pool. I was thinking, what? Bangor, they operate that service, the 530. I do like the 530. Oh, there's the number 6 going to Stourbridge. That's an E400. It was previously worked by LX400 Trident buses, but the Tridents have since now been retired. Now, there's only a few. I think there's a few left in service at Walsall, and then that's it for the Tridents. The Tridents have now gone. So it's only the E400s now that will be surviving, because the Geminis are going soon, Scanias are going. Walsall have got a few Eclipses from Wolverhampton Garage, which this route is run from, because of the MMCs that they did have gone over to BC to work the 94, 95 and the 14s because of the diversion under a lower bridge. So that means the Deckers cannot operate on the on those routes for now, but they will be back on very soon. Anyway, we're just coming into Dudley right now, so this is Dudley. Change here for services to Wolverhampton, change here for services to Bilston, Kidderminster, West Bromwich, Birmingham City Centre, Blackheath, Halsowing, Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Oh, there's the castle. And also for connecting links to Walsall and Wednesbury, and even Fort Etna Wood. So here we are in Dudley. I'll see you on the next route. Anyway guys, so I've decided not to get the 229, so instead I'm on the 82 service. This is also a Wolverhampton service, but I'm just going as far as Bilston, and then we'll get the 5:30, the tram, or any route from Bilston to Wolverhampton. And we've got a hybrid, as you can tell, the seats. And this is a double decker, because as you know, double deckers have come onto the 82 for the summer season, because only recently it was just singles because of the amount of routes requiring double deckers, but this will be an 82 service for Wolverhampton. So we're due to depart in approximately 3 minutes time, and we're going to go to Bilston. So this is a hybrid bus. Of course there will be likely next stop announcements played on the vehicles, because as you know, by law soon it's going to be next stop announcements on all public transport. So enjoy.
Stop, Hazel Road. Next stop, Maple Road.
This is a 82 service to Wolverhampton. Anyway, just coming off the 82 at Bilston bus station, I then swapped over onto the 53 service, which is the service from Bilston to Wolverhampton that goes via New Cross Hospital, and of course within the Wensfield area. And I think this route used to be the 531 from the Choice Travel days. Then it was later to be shortened as the 53, and that was when the service used to go beyond Bilston to Rocketpool. It had been operated by Arriva, Diamond West Midlands, and then it was run by a company that was part of the West Midlands Ring and Ride Company, IGO buses, part of the ATG. And in 2019, the IGO business went into administration. Wednesbury Depot managed the 53 service. So what happened in 2019 when IGO went under, the 53 was awarded back to Diamond under Transport for West Midlands as an emergency contract. But Diamond did not award the route permanent, because the route was then taken over by Wolverhampton-based independent Bangor buses. And then since 2022, they cut off the Rocketpool section of the route. This was due to the passenger numbers being so low, and more people were relying on the 5:30, the busy service. Now, the vehicle allocated to my journey was an ADL Enviro 200 MX-10 K&O. Enjoy. Okay then, guys. We're on the 53 to Wolverhampton. Operated by Vanguard buses. redone. So then that makes it's very good, very interesting to see. Over to Bilston and just jumped onto the 53 service bound for Wolverhampton. And then when we get to Wolverhampton, we'll stop the 11s to Underhill, the Let's Go, and then National Express coming back. Then it'll be a lunch break. Then after the lunch break, it will be. Then after a lunch break, it will be the 32 to 33, the Norfolk Park corridor. And then it will be off, and then we don't know what's going to happen from there. Okay, bus now departing. We're now on the move, so 53 does run parallel to the 82 service, so that means there is direct competition between two operators. Now of course Bangor used to do the 82 in the past as well, and of course the 82 parts of it was the old 545 back in the day, so now I'm thinking the 82 will soon leave us in a moment. That will turn left and we'll go straight on, and we'll be crossing the busy 529 corridor, which is the Walsall to Wolverhampton service, which is the fast, which I call the Walsall flying because it's fast. shuttle bus. All because that is based at a company around here called Coastal Line. So that is BX 58 XCD. Cox, Boots, Bin Bargains, Sports Direct, Home Bargains. Of course, there's TK Maxx, Aldi, Pilgrim, Just for Pets, and the Dream Spend stores. So those are the shops that you'll find over here at Bridge Retail Park. Wednesbills. So I'll still do a few more twists and turns. So this is why I just come out to just make use of the tent at work before everything changes, because you don't know what will happen going forward, whether this route will continue, but it is a quiet route compared to all the other services. The top road within the West Midlands region. Now, of course, other services that come down here, number 9 that goes from Wolverhampton to Walsall, and of course 65 from Wolverhampton to Fort Houses. 9's run by National Express, 65 run by Diamond. The Wolverhampton Swimming and Fitness Centre, which basically has not only the fitness facilities, but they have major pools. There's a studio pool for learning, there's a 25-metre pool, which is the main pool, and of course there's the leisure waters, which is more for the families. And that pool in particular has really good unique water features. There's a parasol, which is a mushroom water feature. There are 2 fan spray water features, which have since been reinstated. Of course, there's a lagoon burst, which shoots water from the pool wall. There's an air geyser, a hot tub, the wave machine, and the rapids, and the 2 water flumes. So you've still got those fountains up and running. Planetary Road, and that used to be the old. That used to be where the old Wednesville garage, which used to be the old Choice Channel garage. So we'll soon be arriving at New Cross Hospital. 53 was interworked with the 81 on some trips, but apparently it does no longer cover the Rocket Pool leg. The 53 doesn't, so if you want to go to Rocket Pool now, you now need the 530, which is the regular service that provides a regular link between Wilston and Rocket Pool and into Wolverhampton. That's on the count to Wolverhampton in the Chase FM livery. That will then go into the 5 service to Console. So you'll do a round trip on the 5 to Console, come back to Wolverhampton, and then it will do either a 70 up to Cannock via Featherstone or 71 back to Cannock via Essendon, because the 71 goes through Essendon. And 70 and 71 now serve Wolverhampton bus station, because just to allow them to work with the number 5 to Console. Right, here comes a Let's Go Travel Express on the 59 service bound for Ashmore Park. Now that route in particular is actually jointly shared with National Express. Let's Go Travel Express, because I'll be going on Let's Go when I get to Wolverhampton. I'm going to do Let's Go 11 and then do the National Express 11. So there's the hospital. Now doing the detour now. St Peter's Church in the centre of Wolverhampton. So that means we're on our way to Wolverhampton right now. There's a strip deck electroliner that's working on the 59 service, 529 service to Warsaw, the Warsaw flyout. That's one of the last of the original NX 500 series routes in a week going to Saturday at Wolverhampton Garage for the 500 group. And then of course on the evening, and then on Sundays there's the 5:30 time when I went to London, last just Saturday just gone. Went to London, and now we're just doing these twists and turns. I'm just enjoying it. You probably know where we are now. We're just nearly in Wolverhampton city, so it's straight up the main road, so straight up Wilston Road, then we'll be in the city centre. So it's now 9:30, so this is the time when the national concession buses now officially start up. I just had to get for additional ticket just to cover certain services of the day, like an N Plus ticket, because if I want to go from operator to operator, I have to use N Plus, because second tickets mean you have to use their services. And National Express on the 82, that's their only representative. This is Manchester. I think this is Manchester reg, because MX comes under Manchester. Now, of course, I remember these seats on the old Coniston Optez Solo MX55 BYA. Of course, I had these maquettes on one of the backers' older solos, MX04 VMF, and of course, select older solos as well. 55 reg and 53 reg. Bangers still have older solos, but there's only two left. There's YJ10 LZX, which is the slimline solo, and then of course there is YJ60 LTV, which is the normal solo. I do like LTV. Wilson Road now. So now we're going up Wilson Road. This is taking us up to Wolverhampton. So there's the Lecky on the 79 towards West Brom, following Dalston, Darlaston, Alcester, and Wexford. Now that's a busy service, so if you wish to go to West Brom and Wexford in a very safe, quick, easy way, best recommend by using the tram system, the West Midlands Metro. Of course, there's the car dealership, the Wolverhampton Volkswagen, and there's the West Coast Main Line. That's the one from London Euston to Glasgow Central via Birmingham New Street. There's the Volkswagen Garage, and there's the Toyota Stephen Eagle. And there's the Lexus Garage. The farm foods here. The outdoors. Dunelms. B&M Home Stores. Benson's Beds. Smith Stores. Single Stores. 2A. of having the London Underground, we have the tram system. A bit like Manchester and Nottingham, and even Blackpool and Sheffield. Well, that's nice, we've got a tram system there, so there's the trams. But eventually the trams will extend to Dudley and Merry Hill and even on to Digley. Hopefully they might eventually extend further, because that would be nice if it's having it work. Just make it really popular. What's got Diamond on the 27? Anyway, there's a tram system. So there's Diamond on the 27 going towards Dudley. There's the street light on the 27 going towards Dudley. There's the 529 towards Wolverhampton. Awesome. So we now know where we are now. Just go wait for clearance to allow. Just go wait for clearance now, and then we'll be on our way to. National Rail Services. Welcome to Wolverhampton. Here we are. There's also waiting for to do the first line of the day to Bridge North. Anyway, and just now with Wolverhampton Transport lads, so we just made it to Wolverhampton bus station. So we're going to get on the 11s to Underhill.
I'm going to go for the red environmental.
So we're going to get the red dishwasher. So
yep,
just waiting for the red dishwasher. So anyway, there's a Lecky on the 82 service to Dudley. So here we are at Wolverhampton bus station, and here is a Arriva Midlands right Pulsar vehicle loading up on the stand, waiting to form the first number 9 of the day out of Wolverhampton to Bridge North, and it does the Sydney Cottage loop and then goes back towards Wolverhampton. Now, I remember when the 9 used to work on the 436 rota at Bridge North when Shrewsbury Garage ran the service, but however the 9 is run from Telford Garage, and it's on behalf of Arriva Midlands, who is the main provider on this corridor. Now, as well as Arriva Midlands, you've also got Chase Rider, an ADL Enviro 200 MMC, and that's waiting to do the 25 service bound for Pendeford. Chase Rider awarded the contract at the beginning of the year from the long-standing operator, National Express West Midlands, Wolverhampton to Pendeford via Bilston, Willenhall and Wednesfield, and even the Scotlands. Anyway, it is now time to board the service number 11 service bound for Underhill. We are starting with Let's Go and returning on NX. Okay then guys, welcome aboard the Let's Go service number 11, service bound for Underhill. So here is Wolverhampton Transport lads.
What we have today is an ex-London Avelio Enviro 200, and this is the only bus in a different livery.
Oh yeah.
The rest of them being white, this one's still red.
Yeah, because if you remember, Let's Go Travel Express used to have red Denny starts back in the day. But they've since been replaced by E200s, dishwashers. So we're just now on our way, bound for Underhill. in there, that's the Velostrata, and of course the street light. So we're on our way, so here we go. 11 to Underhill. So you can see with the seats, this is actually Exevelio London, but funny enough, it copies National Express. Anyway, here we go. We're now en route to Underhill. University of Wolverhampton. As you probably know, I'm just mocking the voiceover because I sound just like the voice who does the same announcements as Bustling and of course TFL buses in London. And this I think used it when it was with London. To Underhill. Yeah, it is.
We would have missed this one.
Yeah, so I thought we'd just get this ride on the Wolverhampton on this Underhill service. So what we're doing the Let's Go there and coming back on National Express. Because as you know, the 11 is jointly operated with two operators, National Express and Let's Go.
Whoever has it, the 11 and Let's Go might be going to.
Anyway, here we go. We're now just waiting at the traffic lights in Wolverhampton, so there'll be a normal Let's Go livery vehicle just passing us now, and that is the white one. That's an E200 KX57 FMA. So there it goes. As you know, I'm doing a lot of independent operators, so there are some larger companies we're doing, but most of them are having to be independent. So we're just behind us is 5408, which is a hissing hybrid, as Wolverhampton Transport had called. On the two from Warstones to Bushbury Hill, which basically I used to call Waterstones. Oh.
Not to get you confused with the other bookshop.
Oh yeah.
That's branches, the one in Birmingham.
Oh yeah, because of the high-rise Morris Vermiport and
Now coming up
Otis
is the
Live.
Volvo 2069. Looking rather busy.
Yeah, on the Penderford corridor.
Yeah, as you know, my local routes have been getting double deckers as of recently.
Oh
So,
yeah. Your corridor is getting double deckers recently. I've already got the Leckies, but I do have some dishwashers, like for example the 25 and the 002s now run from Kidderminster.
I think Wolverhampton might be all double decker from National Express depot.
Yeah.
Probably before franchise.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, but I know they have got a few other routes coming, like I've heard there's going to be a new 18 service from Perth to Consul, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. I will let you know when that officially comes available. But here we go. We're now on the 11 to Underhill now. you know, we were here on Tuesday when we travelled on the 70, and we did the 70 video last week. If you haven't seen that one, check that one out. Me and Wolverhampton Transport Lad, we were on it. We've done the 70 quite a lot recently. Seems like it's a really good route. So the time's now 10:08. So we should be getting to. So I'll be getting the Nash Express number 11. That'll be the one that will take us to back into Wolves. So here we go. There's the number 11, a hissing hybrid just gone past. To Wolverhampton Transport Lads knowledge. And here comes the dishwasher. Well, that's the dishwasher not in service.
That's just come from Park Lane.
Yeah.
I'm going on the 11, or it might be doing the 62 or the 10 and 10.
Yeah. Bus stopping. So the bus stops. Oh, here comes a vicious Volvo on the number 2 Wallstones. Yeah, not Waterstones, Wallstones. And that doesn't serve the bus station on the Wallstones bound anymore. It used to, but not anymore. And oh, here comes another 11 service, another Let's Go operated vehicle, just on the 11 towards Wolverhampton. Ambulance just going past. Ambulance. Anyway, there's Let's Go on the 11 going back to the city. Doors are open. By the Skoda garage. So, to my knowledge, we're now. So, this is a good service. I do highly recommend anyone try independent. To the left is to the Wolverhampton Park Lane garage. If you remembered the Black Country bus bash there, me and Wolverhampton Transport Lad.
That was a couple of years back, 2023.
2023.
I also was at the one in 2022. I didn't see it before you and I met.
Oh yeah, that because I met you in 2023. This is when you started.
Would you care to tell the story to everyone?
Now, let me take you through all this again. So what I was doing my usual route. Then when I got to Sedgley, I thought, you know what, I'll give the 224 a go to Bilston because I hadn't done that route. Let me just clear my throat. So basically, as I've got the 224 in the Maelstrata, which is now run by Caroline Coaches, Sweet Caroline, but don't remind me to sing that song.
We go by Caroline.
Oh yeah, now the song Roses by Outcast. So anyway, I was at Bilston bus station, things were looking good, and I thought, I think I'm going to choose a route, so I thought I'll get the 530. Then I saw this figure with a like a random figure with a bag of chips from the nearby chippy, and I thought, oh, seems like he loves his chips.
Probably from the iconic Majors of Dalston.
Oh yeah. And then basically what then happened, as I got on the 5:30, that lad followed me because he saw me taking pictures of the buses.
So I was like, there has to be a bus stop, right?
Yeah.
So I sat in the back,
Yeah.
and then you explained the rest.
And I sat on the back row, and like, then eventually I heard something as we were on the move. I was thinking, oh, I can hear my voice. That voice sounds like me. And then I said, are you watching my YouTube channel? And he went, and then soon he went wild by going Black Country Traveller, which he was back in the day. He then renamed himself Wolverhampton.
I'm not going to forget that day. I go by Wolverhampton Transport Lab now, guys.
Yeah, and even remember when he even said, don't remind me of the strikes.
I'm going to do this little thing.
Okay. Oh, yes. Anyway, just now going up the Cannon Road now. AJ Clara 200. Right, 11:25 and 70. Right. Anyway, there goes the E200 that's on the 11 service back for Wolverhampton. Anyway, we've just gone by the Mackie D's. Now I'll be mentioning that in a moment when I'm on the National Express 11 back to
Wolverhampton.
Back to Wolverhampton. Now the bus is getting quiet, so of course these buses have got on speakers which were last used in London. But maybe at some point Mexico might have next up announcements, I don't know yet.
If you look in the rear,
yep.
you can see the rear doors.
Oh yeah.
You want to show that?
Yeah, of course we got that.
Some Mexico drivers do use them, but not all of them. You can hear that iconic London rear door closing sound.
Oh yeah. Okay then guys, we are just now on our way up to the Underhill Estate where the 11 service will terminate. 65 route that also passes the near estate.
So however that goes like towards like near Western Special Store.
It goes up to Ford Houses. So here we go. On 25 on the 11. It depends what vehicle we got.
We'll probably have an electro-liner.
Oh, that will be good. So I'll film. Yes, I'll do that.
So what do you want to do then? Should we do upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs. That'll be good.
Anyways, here we are. Just about to come up to the last stop. And we'll see you guys on the journey back to Wolverhampton on National Express. Okay, guys.
There he is. So then we just made our way up to the Underhill Estate, and it's now time to catch the National Express West Midlands 11. back towards Wolverhampton. Now, if you remembered, the 11 itself used to be known as the 511, and there was a 511A back in the day of the Travel West Midlands era. Now, the 511 was run by, and 511A was run by Travel West Midlands, and of course, in addition, it was the Metropolitan, it was Midland Choice Travel, who used to do the 11s, the plain 11, but now NX do the 11. So we're now riding it, this time in a right street deck electroliner. Okay then guys, so we're now on the NX version of the 11, and here's Wolverhampton Transport Lad again.
And we're going back to Wolverhampton now.
So we're going to Wolverhampton now. Back to Wolverhampton. This time we're on a Lecky bus.
The fleet number being E1125.
E1125.
And it also does display the next stops as well.
Yeah, which is good. Apparently these are the next generation vehicles entering the National Express family.
Yep, and we also pass by West Coast Special School, so they do serve for any like special needs students that can get this route.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
if they travel independently.
Anyone with additional assistance,
needs. Yep.
additional needs, yeah, Westcroft. So anyway, there's the 11. Oh.
It's a bumpy ride, isn't it?
Yeah, bumpy ride. So of course this has got the C and A chargers, because I think C chargers is becoming a thing now.
Next stop, Keats Road.
Next stop is Keats Road. So what the 11 does is when it leaves, it turns around and then heads back on the route. So you could kind of
and here's the Let's Go 11.
So you could actually count this as a circular route if you wanted to.
Yeah.
However, it terminates there.
But still it's a nice route.
It is indeed. So, are you happy that I showed you the 11?
Yeah, just had to redo it again. Just to get myself right again.
Next stop.
So I've done this a few times, but it's nice to just do the update. So on this version, this is known as NXWN 11, just to avoid the confusion with the Dudley to Walsall one from Pensnet. So that's why some routes with the same number, I have to put the name of the depot in as well, just to avoid a ton of headaches.
Yes.
So here we go. We're now at Dickens Road, Macefield Road.
11 to Wolverhampton.
This is a 11 service to Wolverhampton.
Actually, the announcements should say 11 to Wolverhampton City Centre.
Oh yeah.
Like how they say it with the 907 to Birmingham City Centre.
Oh yeah, and the 9s, the X10s, and the 87.
And the 8 and X8. Well, not the 8, but the X8.
Yeah.
Anyways, now departing. Definitely need to trim the trees down here.
Next stop, Wordsworth Road.
Wordsworth Road, then Mill Lane, Leeson Lane. Now the 11 is usually worked by a single deck, but however on this occasion we've got a Lecky.
The double decker.
A double decker Lecky.
Has some Wordsworth Road, but does it have words? Yes, it does.
Next
Oh
stop,
yeah.
You get it?
Mill Lane.
Yeah. Mill Lane, and where on earth is the mill? I don't know.
Exactly.
Popeyes. Anyway, there's Popeyes there.
Not to get you confused with that chicken place. And there's Domino's Pizza, but you're not playing a game of Domino's, are you?
And also, it's Domino. Woo-hoo.
And there's the 11 that we just had earlier. If you'd like to zoom in, Mr. Wilco.
Just let me zoom in.
See that there?
Yeah, let me zoom in a bit. Oh. However, there's a car in front of that one. There's a car in front of that one. And here comes the SO, and of course there's a Tesco Express. Don't forget to scan or tap your club card. Club card accepted.
And then next door to it is a Mackey's, so you've got plenty of food places to go to.
As you
for
can
lunch
tell,
and dinner. This is the Mackies that I normally use.
Ah,
Pretty decent.
yeah, my regular one is Merry Hill.
Yeah, I normally use the one on Stafford Road, but due to like a crossing and like it being hard for me to get across the road, I use the Cannock Road one down here.
Anyway, there's the E200 we just come off.
Yep. I managed to get my photos in.
Yeah, it's a nice bus, especially feeling like, but even though so jealous that I ain't in London now.
Even though it's the only one in Let's Go's fleet with a different livery.
Yep, since after the Denny Start days. Because I remember when the Denny Starts were
Next
red.
stop, the
Yes.
Scotlands.
And the next stop is the Scotlands.
Not to get confused with Scotland up north.
We are. We're now at the Scotlands.
Now,
Scotlands.
as you can see, we've caught up with the 11 that we was just on earlier. The bus we have, which was YX10 FEG. One thing it's missing is the London Roundel.
Inchlegging Road.
Inchlegging Road.
Now that name for a road, it sounds odd.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear that name, Inchlegging, I'm like, huh?
Huh?
It doesn't make sense. So that's one thing to know. If you get confused, don't blame me or anyone
It's
else.
like, for example, on the Piccadilly line, instead of calling the Northern Terminus Cockfosters, I called it Coke Fosters.
But there's no cans of Coke, is there?
Next stop, Lambert Road.
And it's like you, for example, you call roughly Rugeley because roughly sounds
Oh.
a bit.
It just switched off.
What? Sounds a bit rough.
It just switched off. It's blind. That's strange.
Well, there's Texica. There's the Iceland food store. The
There's
Golden
a
Light.
hybrid
Oh,
11.
a hissing hybrid.
It's a young driver as well.
There's a hissing hybrid. Nice to have some decades on the 11 because I first rode the 11 when it had Trident on.
Yes. We should be overtaking the Let's Go 11 if we can. That is.
Don't think we am.
Maybe out. And then you can see it says above TVL 8530. TVL means Travel London, if I'm not wrong, before it became Abellio London.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go. It's switched back on.
Yeah, I think the destination box just glitches.
Yeah, they need to get a new one.
But anyway, as you know, the ticket machines on NX are slightly different to Let's Go.
And talking of Let's Go, there's another one.
Next stop, Fordham's Park.
There's the Let's Go.
Next stop being Fallins Park.
Fully.
TVL, which stands for Travel London.
Anyway, there's the green building at the Mander House and St Peter's Church. So just now coming towards Wolverhampton, or Dinglehampton as they call it.
The next stop being Railway Bridge. But technically it should say Cannock Road Railway Bridge. Like it says it on the
Next
section.
stop, Cannock Road
Oh, it does say it.
Railway Bridge.
Just say it. I don't know why it says like Railway Bridge, but it doesn't say like the entire thing, Cannock Road Railway Bridge. Actually, I'm going to get a photo of the back of this one and send it to my mate. Because he does know a lot about buses in London. Because he used to live in London himself.
Oh yeah, former Londoner.
Yes. Yeah, lives around the Birmingham area. And recently I transferred her to Birmingham College.
Anyway, now coming to a low bridge.
But lucky for us, double deckers can come through here. But if the bridge was that low, it would only be allocated to single deckers only. But they put that up there just so you're aware.
See, we managed to get onto the bridge with no stress.
Next stop, 9 Elms Lane.
Next stop being 9 Elms Lane, but is there 9 Elms?
And
We don't know.
And of course, this is not 9 Elms on the Northern Line.
Nope.
Then it's Badger Drive, Cross Street North.
University of Wolverhampton, I believe.
Oh yeah.
stop being Badger Drive.
Yeah, and as you know, they call these buses music buses. To 1170. Here comes another SO petrol station. This one doesn't have a test score. Instead, it has a Londis.
They should change that to an Asda.
Next stop, Cross Street North.
Then the next stop will be the University.
University of Wolverhampton.
Birmingham
For
Main
connecting
Line
services.
for connecting services too.
Here we go, about to go over the railway again. This will take you to Wolverhampton.
Next stop, University of Wolverhampton.
There you go. Next stop is the University of Wolverhampton. And in front of us is the number 2. It's a hybrid.
Hissing hybrids.
Apparently they're soon to transfer to Birmingham Central.
Yep. Here's another Let's Go bus.
Yep, the one that we saw earlier off camera today.
Here's the University, the biggest uni in Wolverhampton.
Yep. We're stopping at the lights.
Bus stopping. Please remain seated until the bus stops.
Fortunately, they don't say it on here unless it's Chase Rider.
I know.
To the University of Wolverhampton, and there is 5404 heading back to Bushbury on the number 2. Here we are at the University of on both routes.
Anyway, there's the Royal London.
Friar Street.
And as you know, the Let's Go 11 goes down that way, whilst National Express goes down that way with the rest of the routes.
So the next stop is Friar Street. After the next stop, the bus will then terminate at Wolverhampton bus station.
And then down there is Wolverhampton Art Gallery. Buses used to come up this way, but they've only made it a one-way system only.
And apparently that area is shut at the moment because of works.
Yeah, so that
Well,
means-
actually,
well,
still-
some of it is. Looks like they're doing some redevelopment.
And anyway, here comes Friar Street. A light here for the Grand Theatre and the Weatherspoons Full Moon Pub. Anyway, here comes an E200 dishwasher on the 4 to the I-54.
Yep, one of my locals, 838.
Yeah, I want to do that at some point.
Yep.
There's the Britannia Hotel.
Friar Street. Not to get you confused because there's nothing that's been fried,
Oh, I know.
or
And,
there's no air fryers.
and there's the Sunbeam, the Hungry Horse.
There's the West Midlands Metro and the Reflection coming up, heading towards Edgbaston Village. It still displays a Wolverhampton station
Oh, there's a pulsar just viewed in.
on the number 9. And the tram running from Wolverhampton to Birmingham is... which one is it? Which one is it?
Oh, here comes the 891 service bound for Telford.
Oh, it's the silver one that got repainted.
Yeah.
Tram 18 heading towards Birmingham. We should be on the move in a moment. I think we might be a bit early. Should be headed off in a moment, hopefully.
Oh, I think we'll go in a moment. Okay then guys, we're just now pulling up towards Wolverhampton bus station.
Which is where the bus will terminate, and it is the last stop.
Next stop, Wolverhampton bus station.
Where this service will terminate.
For connecting services to
Birmingham, Walsall, Bilston, and local areas around Wolverhampton, as well as Bridgnorth and Telford.
and Staffordshire.
And Staffordshire.
And also for Wolverhampton Station for local and national rail services.
And tram services as well.
Yeah.
Okay, then here we are. So we are coming up to our final stop on this route. See that this is some very nice, it's like wood, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember when I was young on the Tridents, I used to like press these, like they were buttons to control something, but you just open them and they show you the destination thing on the inside. But you need like a special key in order to like press these like there was something.
Right then guys, here we go. We're now coming to
Wolverhampton bus station where this service will terminate. And in the distance you can see an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino pulling in for a service bound for London Euston from the north.
and when it gets to London Euston, they will change there for the London Overground, the Northern Line, via Charing Cross and Bank, and the Victoria Line.
There's another left line, I think that's going back to the depot. Here we are. We are now coming up to Wolverhampton bus station where this service will terminate. So, here we are. There is an electric liner on one of my local services.
On the 6 to Wolverhampton,
Yeah.
there's the number 9 going to Bridgnorth. That is
There you go. Let's see what they've done here.
there's the
Right, here we are.
A1 preparing the service to Dudley.
And then here we have what looks to be a transfer from Birmingham Central or alone 4882 on the 529 to Walsall. I don't know if that's
Oh,
actually-
Bolvinder 2011 on the 82 to Dudley.
And there's E1123 on the 79 for West Bromwich. E1157 also on the 79. 5410 on the 16 to Stourbridge.
Stourbridge.
There's 1166 on
Stourbridge.
the X8 to Birmingham.
Stourbridge. Anyway, here we are, just turning into.
As we pull into the bus stand for the 11. On behalf of myself and Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, we hope you enjoyed this journey, and we will see you on our next journey on the circular route up to Northwood Park. So thank you for joining us, and welcome back to Wolverhampton. This bus terminates here. All change.
Alright then, we're now back at the terminal at the bus station. So we're just going to go up to Burger & Sauce, which is recommended on behalf of Wolverhampton Transport Lad.
You tried the one in Birmingham, now you're going to get to try the one in Wolverhampton. It's just the same food. You're just going to a different branch.
Yeah, okay. I'll see you now. Okay then guys, we are just about to depart Wolverhampton bus station on the 33 service to Northwood Park, which is a circular in Wolverhampton, run by National Express Wolverhampton Garage. As you know, the majority of the services, all the services here in Wolverhampton under National Express are run from Wolverhampton Garage. But however, on the evening and Sunday, there is one route that's not run from Wolverhampton Garage, and that's the 81 to Dudley. It was Wolverhampton Garage until the end of 2022 with Dorman taking over, but that's now run by Pensnick Garage. So we're just waiting for departure from Wolverhampton. So we got 5413, which is a Enviro 400 hybrid, a hissing hybrid as Wolverhampton Transport Lad calls it. Anyway, there's the 79.
Next stop, Thornley Street.
So as you know, Let's Go Travel Express used to share journeys on this route, but they don't anymore. So it's only National Express who do the 32 and 33 on a regular basis. There's the 11s to Underhill. That's the one we did. Well, we did one in the Lecky Street deck. So we exited via Ring Road St David's. There's a Melostrata on the 63 to Oxbourne. And there's the 27A going towards Dudley. Chase Rider 25 going towards Benford. That's going via Goldthorne Park, Bilston, William Hall, and then up the Scotlands, Showall Circus, and then up towards Pendeford. And it terminates at Pendeford Morrison's. So here we go, 33. So of course the heavens have opened. But it's only a sprinkly shower. It's not much major shower. It's only got a drizzle. But yep. Right, here comes the 70 coming into the city. That's Chase Rider Optare Solo SR. That's an X-Reaver. Optare Solo SR. So here we are. We're just going up to Wolverhampton University. Weather's getting a bit miserable.
Next stop, University of Wolverhampton.
Oh, it's Select Bus Services. That's on the 6-7 from Wolverhampton to Cannock. 67. That's fleet numbered 29 KX09 CHZ. So then, here we go, we're just departing from Wolverhampton, and if you can just view further, well, we can't apparently with the rain.
Next stop,
It's
Cannon Road.
of course you got, oh, sorry. Anyway, just on the other side, you would have seen Select Bus Services, Optare Metro City. And that's working the 876 service bound for Stafford. Now, the Stafford services don't serve the bus station in Wolverhampton. They actually serve stops within the city centre, because Select don't cover the bus station in Wolverhampton. Anyway, there's the 62A, the Wolverhampton Compton Circular 763. Now again, that doesn't serve the bus station. That serves stops within the city, so it's just sprinkling with showers now. And there's the 11s going to Underhill. So as you know, the weather out. So the weather is a bit misery, but we know where we're going. So just going down the Stafford Road.
Next stop, 5 Ways.
Five Ways is the next stop. So
Next stop, 5 Ways.
there's Wixies here. It was his idea, we all come down to do it all. They got them all here, they're sticking up the shells and everywhere back with. There's the MG Garage, the Brinley, Lepus, Xpeng. Here's the Mackeys here on Stafford Road.
Next stop, Stafford Road.
So the next stop, Stafford Road. Now when Let's Go used to operate the route, they used to use the Dennis Start buses, but they've since then been upgraded. But now they use but however Let's Go now use E200s and they no longer do the 32s. Grill it, KFC. So now alongside the 6-7,
Next stop, Ripon Road.
well 67.
Next stop, Courthouse Road.
Overtraining. There's the West Coast Main Line. That goes up towards Stafford, Crewe and Glasgow Central. And also some trains go to Liverpool and Manchester. Ford House Road.
Next stop, Whetstone Road.
Morrison Avenue. Whetstone Grove.
Next stop, Elston Hallway.
There's B&M.
Next stop, Bushbury Church.
Bushbury Church. And of course, we've got Aladdin's Pizza. 33 to Norwood Park.
Next stop, Summerford Gardens. Next stop, Broadway.
Here comes the 32 in the opposite direction. That's the opposite way to the 33. There's a one stop. Collingwood Library.
To Wolverhampton.
And of course now it's changed to 33 to Wolverhampton. So we're just going to complete the rest of the loop.
Next stop, Alton Close. Next stop, Northcote School. Next stop, Carisbrook Road.
So now alongside the 65 route, it goes from Wolverhampton Ford Houses.
Next stop, Primrose Avenue Allotments.
Of course, got
Next stop, Byton Road.
yeah, there goes. Well, there's an agitated
Next
ambulance on the 65
Fairfax Road.
Fairfax Road. there's Cheshire Devora on Penford 25. And then there's a new
Next
team.
stop, Stanley Road. Next stop, Steel Drive.
Steel Drive.
Next stop, Morrison Avenue.
Morrison Avenue. Oh, there's some cherry pickers.
Next stop, Ford House Road.
Ford House Road.
Next stop, Ripon Road. Next stop, Stafford Road. Next stop, Bush Free Lane.
I need to wait. Oh, did I get all yielding? I was thinking if I got all my FIFA thing, all points, the upgrade, hopefully now to get the level 3 upgrade is okay. It's a bit shit. Can't put reason into it. Maybe on the table of 99 everything too. It's stupid, yeah. He's got Power Shot Plus, Low Dribble Plus, Finesse Shot Plus, Quick Step Plus, Incisive Pass, Trickster, 5-star now as well. Yeah, Trickster, Technical, Rapid, Relentless, First Touch, Incisive Pass, Tiki Taka, Ping Pass, all the shooting ones and whatever. 33 bound for Northwood Park. So we're now in traffic now. Anyway, there's a sign here for the city centre, Science Park, Chamber of Commerce, Molyneux Stadium and the Wolverhampton Racecourse and Oxley Park Golf Club.
Next stop, Horsebrook Road.
Move now. So now arriving at Wolverhampton, nearly back in Wolverhampton after a completed loop on the 33. Next route 32, going in the reverse direction.
Next stop, 5 Ways.
Well, there's the I-50, there's the number 4,
Next
the
stop,
I-54.
5 Ways.
There's Halfords. There's Halfords. Mazda Garage, the Brindley Mazda, JD Gyms, Food Warehouse, and Home Bargains. Now, of course, it used to be a JJB Sports here.
University of Wolverhampton.
Right, here comes a baby, there comes an E200. That's not a baby E200. Normal E200 on the 2s to Bushbury Hill. Okay then guys, now coming up to the University of Wolverhampton. Anyway, there's Fire Feast. University of Wolverhampton. 33 to Wolverhampton. Wolverhampton. Anyway, there's 62, 764. That's doing the Compton Circular. Now, 62 down going to the bus station. They used to be the 562, and of course, Reva used to do it before.
Next stop, Friar Street.
What vehicle we got on 32 Wolverhampton Transport, lads? Okay.
The next stop is Friar Street. There's a E400 on the hybrid 33 to Ford houses.
stop, Wolverhampton bus station.
Change here for services throughout Wolverhampton and for connecting links to Dudley, Bilston, Walsall, Wednesbury, West Bromwich, Birmingham and across borders. Also change here for Wolverhampton Station for Avanti, Cross Country, West Midlands Railway and London North Western Railway. And also for the Tramlink service to Birmingham City Centre, Millennium Point and Edgbaston. Wolverhampton bus station. Oh, there's an Optus LOSR ready to form the 53 service to Bilston. This is Wolverhampton. Street light working for the 5 service to Cotsall. Apparently there's a bit of congestion because we can't get on stand at the moment because a bus ahead of us is blocking something. Anyway, so the 33 and 32 are like the Northwood Park circulars. Now those routes before used to be numbered the 532 and the 533. In addition to that, back in the day, there was also the 902 service. Now, the 902 was like Wolverhampton Circular via Wensfield, Ashmore Park and Bushbury, run by Travel West Midlands, and the 532 and 533 were run by Travel West Midlands, even though the 533 was also run by Arriva Midlands. Now, when it was the 32-33, Let's Go Travel Express competed, but that was until 2022 from when they awarded contracts, but those contracts have since gone back to Diamond Bus. So we've done a ride on an Enviro 400 ADL, and now it's time to ride a vicious Volvo on the 32. So we've done the 33. Now time for the 30. Then guys, here we go. We're on the 32 now, which is going the opposite direction from Wolverhampton to Northwood Park Circular. Now as you can tell that the bus is dead, but well, not only dead because it's only 2 of us on, and you probably guess who the guy is on the front. That's it, Wolverhampton Transport Lad. Anyway, this is the last route for us two today, because then we'll part ways on. I'm going to take an alternative route because I'm going to go on the railway. So this is a Volvo B7 RLE, a Reuter Click7 Mark II with a Voith gearbox, 2008. This one is The year,
Next stop, Thornley Street.
the year when we lost Woolworths, Adam's Kids, and also MFI. And also when the pier burned down in Weston-super-Mare. So here we go. We're on the Volvo B7 RLE, right Eclipse Turbo Mark II, 32 service, going the opposite way now. This is, as you know, the 32, 33 were once shared with Let's Go, but National Express West Midlands, Wolverhampton Park Lane Garage, now run this route as a sole operator. Of course, National Express, they are the major best operator in the West Midlands. I know there are people love them or hate them, but that's people's opinions. But we all know NX is the major operator that can get people at a very good discounted price, especially for example that they still operate the Twirlybird system on the long distance routes, whereas Diamond, they scrap them on outer routes. Say again? What? Oh, apparently, according to Wolverhampton Transport Lad, this vehicle was actually branded for the number 2 service that goes between Bushbury and Warstones. Yeah, and that yeah, of course. Yeah, anyway, there's a Let's Go Alexander Dennis in Borough 200. Just gone past. So of course got Salsa Grill. So it's just me and Wolverhampton Transport Lad. Possibly maybe some people will get on the bus, but we
Next
don't know.
stop, University of Wolverhampton.
For connecting services to Cannock, provided by the 6-7. Johnny RCOJ, yeah. Oh yeah. Well, apparently the 67 wasn't always called that. It was originally the 810. But still, I would never stop laughing out. So I think 21OG, as we say. 21OG. Oh, for God's sake. Anyway.
Next stop, Cannock Road.
Cannock Road, round the knock. So here we go. Okay. Mentality. Yeah. Anyway, Wolverhampton Transport Lads. Anyway. Yeah, we should later. Yeah, I'll just do it. Anyway, Wolverhampton Transport Lads. Just out on the front row. Yep. Yeah, it's a chartered bus, so I'm just going to crack on with some videoing. So, see you in a tick. Cannock Road, 32 to Norwood Park.
Next stop, 5 Ways. Next stop, 5 Ways.
You can cut that out as bloopers if you want.
Okay,
Busy over there.
yeah,
Coming back round to KFC where it was earlier.
yeah, KFC. So,
Both routes follow each other and then they split off from Bushwick Park and then rejoin each other from Bushwick Park. That's Wolverhampton. 32 goes forwards, 33 goes backwards.
yeah.
Next stop,
You shut the camera. So you managed to get those in.
next stop, Ford House Road.
Okay then guys, so Wolverhampton Transport Lad with me on the 32.
Bloopers.
Anyway,
Next
let's
stop,
Try that again.
Steel
anyway try again. So we just did a video in the middle. So of course Wolverhampton Transport Lad with me on the 32. Anyway, here comes some cherry pickers. And there's a telehandler, Zoom Lion.
There's no lines though, is there?
Nah, it's just the name of the company.
Yeah.
So we're on 2008, a Volvo B7 RLE, a Wright Eclipse Urban Mark II at Wolverhampton
Next
Garage.
stop, Stanley Road.
So as you know, they've got Eclipses at Walsall Garage, Pensneck Garage, Acock String Garage, and even at Perry Bar. Because now Coventry have got rid of their, well, they've still got some B7s left in Coventry, but eventually they'll potentially move out at some point in the foreseeable future.
Elston Hall.
Elston Hall Lane. So as you know, we'll be crossing the 25 route, which is the Chase Rider service, which basically Chase Rider won the TFWM contract from National Express West Midlands at the beginning of the year, because National Express West Midlands have done the 25 for many, many years. They have. Of course, Diamond did do a Sunday service, but then National Express took over altogether, and now,
On the flight first,
yeah. Anyway, that's where the 25 goes towards Penford, and the vehicle allocation to the 25. Sometimes you get an MCV Evolution, but it's normally Evoras and E200 MMCs.
Next stop,
Whereas the 33, it's like a mixed vehicle at the moment, because you've got the next generation Tridents, the E400s, the E400 hissing hybrids, and of course the Street Tech music buses. And today, and apparently we've got B7, a Wright Eclipse. Now I have fond memories of these B7s on the 276 when it was a thing, now the 7. And of course the old X96, which is now the number 8 before the extension to Wolverhampton.
Yeah, I remember the X96.
Oh yeah.
When I was young, I did the route twice.
Yep.
I don't believe I had a Mercedes.
Yeah, and of
6 years
course.
ago, me and my mum would get the X96 from Dudley. So it was an express service towards Berry Hill.
Yeah, I remember these on the X96 120s, which is now the 12, and that's
And
one.
here's a little fun fact that I during my days of trouble with Midlands.
Oh, and
Back in the days when Wolverhampton had the best bosses, we also used to have Octave Solos.
oh yeah.
Now I
and
got
this
one of
is
these models, and Mr. Wilco behind the camera also has one.
315 because I was hoping, and that's the sister to 313 Bumblebee.
Yep. I mean, hopefully you should be getting the Travelberry Hill model that I've suggested to you.
Yeah, if I can find one.
I can probably send you a link.
Anyway.
Let me do some research for you. Press that back to power as well.
Yeah, so it's nice to see that the Volvos have finally got the next stop announcement. So that's good, isn't it?
Next stop, Primrose Avenue allotments.
Primrose Avenue allotments. Gosh, it's quiet. So anyway, this is
Next
the Eclipse.
stop, Harriswood.
That's the new seat we kept to this day.
Yeah.
It probably won't be like that forever because you never know if there's going to be a new one when franchising comes into play in 2027 next year.
Yeah, so keep your
Rumour
eyes
has
peeled.
it, I heard, the buses may be going purple to match with West Midlands Railway.
And also
That's what I was
Transport
told.
West Midlands TFWM.
That's what I was told. Guys, here we are coming up towards Northern Park. Oh, what's in front of us? It's another 32.
So it seems like that 32, 33, 29, 29, 59 keep Wolverhampton Depot alive.
Yep. And that 32 in front of us seems to be probably running late. So we may overtake here, I don't know. And I'm surprised we caught up.
32 to Wolverhampton.
There you go, the driver's now changed the destination as we reach Northern Park. Now the
Next stop,
next stretch
Alton Close.
will take us back to Wolverhampton as we go via Bushbury and B&M, which years ago used to be a co-op.
Oh yeah, and I think it was Quicksave and Summerfields before.
Yeah.
Yeah, because basically co-op.
Digging and research.
Because basically, Quicksave was the original supermarket. Then it became Summerfields.
Yep.
I know Summerfields bumped Gateway out over the years, and of course from Fine Fair as well. And then it changed to the Co-op, and then Co-op started cutting stores because of the rent, etc.
Financial costs, really.
And of course, for example, the B&M here. Basically, if you look at the B&M in Starport, that is also now a that was also a co-op, and the travel agents has since relocated into the old WH Smith store on the High Street.
Here we go, we are passing the current 32, which is running late. 4883, which is transferred from Birmingham Central.
Next stop, Summerford Gardens.
Gardens, there's a 65.
A bread van.
On route to. Yeah, it is. It's going
Yeah.
to Wolverhampton, it'll go back the other way.
Yeah, 65 Mallet. That used to be run by Lexco, and Diamond did it beforehand. And that used to be part of the old River Wensfield work. KT's Tea Room. M&J Carpets.
Yeah. Now coming up to the next stop.
Summerford Gardens.
Gardens.
So this is a long.
I think the 32 behind us is going to go ahead of us. So this one will probably still be quiet. But all busy. Not as bad as
Next stop, Bushbury Church.
Bushbury Church is the next stop.
which is right here. One in front of us, so really late, kind of like helps out a lot, doesn't it?
Yep.
No, they should do. Have like 132 going, and then the next one in 5 minutes, and then 33 next after that, and then 33 in 5 minutes.
Ah,
So
good.
now I'm just gonna like help through because like if it's ever running late, then at least you know you've got one
Next
front
stop,
and then one behind, which
Elston
is
Hall.
like 5 minutes later. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
kind of like help out. I'd probably throw that suggestion to Wolverhampton if I think about it.
Ah. Yeah. Elston Hall Line. 33. That's good. So it should make it to Wolverhampton.
stop, Whetstone Road.
Is it wet? Yes, it is because it's raining.
Well, it's moist as I say now. It's quite moist down here. Good air time on this bus. That's good, got some good air time. Here comes the air time. Good air time on this bus on 2008. Now there is something interesting about those black bins. Whenever the bus comes to a halt, the bin starts to rattle. It makes a constant rattle, but if you hold tight, it will stop. And if you let go, it will just resume back to rattle mode. So this is what I really liked about the V7s, because of the rattle bins, the used to kit bins, because they make a shaky noise. Iceland Food Warehouse.
There's Bushel Park.
Yeah, the play area, no one on.
Now we've completed the circle on the stretch to Wolverhampton,
Yep.
which is back where we started earlier today.
And so I managed to do the full 32, or just full 33. So we're just going to do the last leg, and then I'll finish, and then I'm going to transfer onto a cross-country service, but probably go via Birmingham New Street on the W1R first, and then change to cross-country to get towards where I need to be. So on behalf of myself and Wolverhampton Transport Lad,
Hope you're enjoying the journey so far.
and we have got more to come soon, haven't we?
Yep, we'll just sort out the license before we go ahead.
Yep.
Oh, there's another one in front. This is 33.
Oh, and there's the West Coast Main Line tracks.
Yep, this is Bushbury Junction.
That is where the West Coast Main Line trains go up towards Pinkeridge, Stafford, through.
Winsford, Hartford, Acton Bridge, Runcorn, Liverpool, Southern Parkway, Mossley Hill, Liverpool, Lime Street,
For London North Western.
the North Western terminus of the London Office Railway Services that come from Birmingham New Street and then head back to Birmingham New Street.
And Avanti,
Where they go towards either Stockton Cosley or
Spencer Gorton Bridge.
Dunbar Bridge and then terminated at Birmingham New Street.
And
And
then,
some services do run from the Birmingham New Street to London Euston.
oh yeah.
But they go the slow way, so if you want to get to London quick, take Avanti West Coast.
And Avanti West Coast, north of Wolverhampton, they go up towards Stafford, Crewe, Winsford,
Warrington, Bankhead,
Kew,
Wigan, North
Western, Preston, Lancaster,
Haymarket, Glasgow Central, Edinburgh
Carlisle.
Waverley,
Carlisle,
Carlisle.
and Oxenholme, the Lake District, Penrith for the North Lakes. And cross-country service, they go to Manchester, Piccadilly,
And Bristol.
Bristol.
Bournemouth, Reading, Southampton, Cardiff, Newport.
The lot. And transport for Wales to Shropshire and the North Welsh coast.
Westminster Railway that serve areas such as Shrewsbury, Telford, Codswell, Millbrook, Wolverhampton.
Anyway, Showell Road.
Back up where it was earlier. Now traffic is a bit busy now and then because of roadworks, but once we get past Stafford Road, like it's going to be back on the route again.
So just bear with us.
Guys, but we won't have. We can't make any promises, can we?
I know. Showell Road. Showell Road.
33 plus 132. So you've got a hybrid environment
And a normal.
and a normal environment that transfer to Birmingham Central.
Yeah, here we are. Wolverhampton. 32 to Wolverhampton. Okay, we're just almost there. We're just going through a bit of traffic at the moment because there's been a bit of a delay affecting the 32 and 33 services and other routes that are affected along this line. The 67, however, is also affected the every 2 hour service to Cannock, but we should be in Wolverhampton very shortly. Okay then, guys, we're just awaiting clearance because at the moment there's an occupant here. Because we're just gonna get through this dreaded traffic at the moment, but we should be on our way into Wolverhampton. So just bear with us. At least we've now done the 32 and 33 on behalf of myself and Wolverhampton Transport Lad. So.
Yeah, brilliant to be showing you the routes today.
Yeah. Just to re-show them again, just to know if I've forgot.
And I'll be happy to show you some more next time we do a day in Wolverhampton.
Yep.
I'll definitely show you some of my locals. Do 2 of them on one day, and then we'll do the next ones on a different day.
Yeah. So I might do this. So might do a 59 loop, but I don't know yet. Might do a 59 loop in the morning, but I don't know yet.
So we get past this roundabout, we'll be back up.
And the light running on this service.
Yep, due to the roadworks.
Yeah, because I know the 4 was late a few weeks ago, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, last week it was. Anyway, there's the Mackeys. Stafford Road branch of McDonald's.
There we go, we are now Stafford Road. So apologies for the inconvenience.
Oh, select bus services on the 876 with Arriva bumpers. To Stafford.
Go back on the move again.
Sorry for the wait.
It's all good now, back on the move.
So 13:48 is going to be my train off Wolverhampton, which will be the Walsall line, and that will be calling at Coasley, Tipton,
Dudley Port,
Dudley-
Sandwell and Dudley,
Sandwell and Dudley,
Colton Bridge,
Smithland Roll
Street, and Birmingham New Street.
where it will then continue on to Goddesden, Aston, Whitton, Perry Bar, Hampstead, Cambridge Parkway, Escott Stadium,
And terminating at Walsall.
when you'll then need to change your train service to Bloxwich, Bloxwich North, Landywood, Cannock, Hensworth, Rugeley Town, and Rugeley Trent Valley. Anyway, there's a Halford store.
All services towards Tamworth and Coventry.
Coventry. Yes. Shangan, Mazda Brinley. Brinley Mazda. Anyway, we've just gone by the. So here's the home bargains. So, anyway, I think there might be a fire alarm going off in home bargains. I think must be a fire. Must be a fire evacuation going on or something. I don't know. So, anyway, we're now approaching the University of Wolverhampton.
That's where we was earlier today.
Yep. So,
Definitely on the number 4. Yep, that's on number 4.
Springhill. One route will do soon.
Yep, the route that we'll do soon, I believe that was 838 back there.
Gotta do the 4s, 3s.
Right now in Wolverhampton. As we're on the final stretch of the journey. And there is the 33.
Hissin Hybrid.
There's the 32 again. There's a couple of drivers on break. 6 earlier.
Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks very much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe to me, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures.
Wait till we get to Wolverhampton bus station.
That will be our farewell. Okay, here we go. Now on the move. So we're now going towards so there's the 32.
There's number 4. Heading back to the slopes. Want to get to the 6 side.
Yeah, so you'll go back on the 6 and
Why don't I
take
get the 25?
yeah.
Probably do number 6. Bus station. This is where our bus will terminate.
number 71 to Canning. Here we are. Welcome back to Wolverhampton. So then we're back at the terminal now. Wolverhampton Transport Lads just wants to say goodbye to you all, as we're now parting separate ways. I'm going to go and do my own route now.
I'm going to go do my own route as well.
So hope we see you all again soon for more fun on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures.
So stay tuned for a new episode coming up in the future of Wilco's Wide Adventures.
That's correct. So I'm just making my way to the exit, and then that will be it.